The Colorado Republican Party says it has struck an unprecedented deal to keep Libertarian candidates out of potentially tight races. Some Republicans blame Libertarians for playing spoiler, siphoning off votes from GOP candidates and allowing Democrats to win in Colorado. Like the case of Dan Ward, you know, the death metal sound guy that we told you about. He got 3.9% of the vote in Colorado's new 8th congressional district last year. That was double the average of other Libertarian House candidates, and Democratic candidate Yadira Caraveo won that race by a single point. So the Colorado GOP says today that the deal is that Libertarians will not run candidates in races where Republicans put up strong pro-liberty candidates. So what does pro-liberty mean? It really depends on which Libertarian you ask these days. The National Libertarian Platform used to support abortion rights as an individual liberty issue. That was taken out last year when a group of far right-wing libertarians took over the party. In fact, the Libertarian candidate for U.S. Senate in Colorado last year, he focused his campaign on opposition to abortion and support for traditional family values. Again, he's a Libertarian running on essentially like a traditional conservative platform. Here's where the Republican-Libertarian pact in Colorado could make a difference. Congresswoman Lauren Boebert's race. Boebert won by 546 votes, or 0.07% last year. There was not a Libertarian in that race. If Republicans are hoping to keep a Libertarian out of Boebert's re-election in 2024, they should probably talk to the state Libertarian Party chair about whether she thinks Boebert is pro-liberty.
Is Lauren Boebert a strong liberty candidate? That is to be determined. I don't necessarily think that Lauren Boebert is a strong Republican, or she is a strong Republican. She's not a strong liberty candidate, in my opinion.
So a deal that does not protect the most targeted Republican incumbent in Colorado might not be much of a deal for the Colorado GOP at all. The bottom line on this, they did a big announcement on it today, but it's not a legally binding agreement. It's just kind of a handshake, and one that the Colorado GOP is really eager to share with Republicans after they've suffered a string of losses and setbacks. We're going to watch to see how this actually plays out in 2024.